Hey everyone, just checking in. We're in my car, as you can probably tell. Yeah, I thought I'd do this in my car because as soon as I walk in the house, my cats will start screaming at me for food. So yeah, I can't even go to the toilet in peace. So I thought I'd do it here instead. Film here instead, not go to the toilet. So yeah, it's been probably over 2 weeks maybe since I uploaded. For anyone that's wondering, I thought I'd give a little update, say that I'm still here. So I'm not sure did I mention in my last video about the job at the leisure centre just down the road from me, that I had a phone interview for that. Well, so I was actually called in for a face-to-face interview, which I was quite surprised at because I honestly did not think that the telephone interview was going to go anywhere because I thought I did awful. It turns out that actually I did quite well in my phone interview, and I really hate this, but apparently I must have been on loudspeaker in the office while they were conducting my interview, because one of the girls in the office said once the interview was done, she said, "Oh, I really like her." So yeah, when I was told that, I thought, oh, that's given me a little bit of a confidence boost, because I thought I did awful in that phone interview. So yeah, so I went for that interview face to face. Went pretty well, and I've managed to get myself a part-time job. It's only 12 hours a week, which, like, I am thankful that I've finally managed to get something, especially this time of year. But obviously the reality is 12 hours, it's not enough to live on, really. I mean, it will cover my bills, and I'll be able to afford to buy food, but other than that, it's not going to stretch far. But I don't want to jinx it and say it seems like a good place to work, but it does. It's only a cleaning role. I don't look down on people and their job roles. Maybe I used to a little bit when I was younger, but you shouldn't judge people for what they do for work. It's just how you earn a living at the end of the day. So yeah, I have a little cleaning job. I've done a shadow shift with the main cleaner, who seems really lovely. He's really down to earth. Get on with him. He said to me he thinks that I'll settle in pretty well there, and yeah, it's given me a little bit of hope. So yeah, I'm due back in tomorrow morning. So yeah, there's that. Pretty disgusted at the fact that I've been to interviews and just been ghosted, basically, which is pretty terrible. Between I'll say now, my last video, I went for an interview at Sainsbury's. What was it for? Online assistant. Basically, you just pick the orders for the customers, but it's like ridiculously early hours, which, gotta be honest, I'm not a morning person, but I was that desperate that I just applied for it anyway. So yeah, I got called in for an interview pretty much straight away. The lad who interviewed me, it was fine. I thought the interview went okay. He told me that he'd get back to me later that day or the next day, and this was probably two weeks ago now, actually. and I've I've heard absolutely nothing, which I think is pretty awful, you know, especially when you get told, oh, you'll hear back from us today or latest the next day. But honestly, I also went for a job at, I went for an interview at Tesco, which is just around the corner from me. I could walk there. That was a Christmas temp role, customer assistant, or festive colleague was the title. The interview for that I thought went pretty well too. You know, it sounded really promising, but unfortunately I didn't get that role, which I was a bit disappointed about, because they said they were flexible and I could probably work that role around my current job. It's only 12 hours, and this Tesco role was also only 12 hours, and that was only going to be until Boxing Day. So, oh well, I've got something. It's better than nothing. But yeah, spirits have been a bit up and down. It was my birthday last weekend. I turned 33. Managed to have a really good birthday. You know, I've got some really good supportive friends and family, and my fiance. Yeah, I went shopping earlier. I was going to spend a little bit of my birthday money, but didn't really find much, and I prefer to save it for something, you know, maybe like a little getaway or something in the new year. So yeah, just thought I'd check in, just in case anyone was wondering what was going on. So yeah, the search does continue. If I could find another little part-time job to fit alongside this one, that would be fantastic. But it will keep me going, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not entitled to any more job seekers. I'm not entitled to job seekers now that I've got a part-time job. So I was under the impression that if you work 16 hours or less, you could still claim job seekers, but for some reason I'm not entitled to it. It might be because my partner works, or I don't know, probably because I don't have kids, I can't claim anything else. The only thing I could do is I think not pay national insurance, but that doesn't really help me out. And you have to jump through a lot of hoops to do that, so I just thought, oh, whatever. So yeah, currently not earning job seekers. They owe me a little bit, but yeah, I don't think I get paid from this job until after Christmas, so I think my family will be getting an orange and a piece of coal at this rate. I joke, but it's true. So yeah, I'm gonna go in now, have some lunch. So yeah, just thought I'd give a little update, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.